poster, mentor for young homeopaths. So all the mentors required for the new budding homeopaths. So he is the right person to guide you today on this his session. And also he is the Chief Medical Officer and Managing Director of Homeopathic Multi-Speciality Hospital, and also the Associate Professor, Department of Repertory, WM Homeopathic Medical College, Kanyakumari, Tamil Nadu. Cured almost all 5,000 patients of hepatitis B. His area of interest in all difficult and so-called incurable cases through his more than 25 years of homeopathic practice. It's a great achievement we can call, and it is 25 years of homeopathic practice. Also, he is recipient of Dr. Samuel Hahnemann Award, Best Guest Lecture Award, Guest Private Practitioner Award by Government of Kerala. He has chaired many prestigious positions. He has presented many papers in the national and international seminars and journals. He is the author of a book called as Symphony of Homeopathy. So one of the best seller of B. Jain publisher. So this is a brief introduction of the Dr. S.G. Biju sir. Sir is going to guide us today on his session, the simple and non-clinical subject in homeopathic medical education syllabus. Everyone knows MCH or NCH, which is going to be added the pharmacology, yogas and all in the new syllabus. So it is a very important to know that what are the updated, amended gadgets going to become and which are used by the new budding homeopaths and new homeopathic graduates. So it is a very important to, you should know what are the related syllabus changes in the National Homeopathic Commission. So this is a great honor we have today's session. For today's session, chairperson for the today's session, we have the Dr. Ashok Patil sir, former professor and HOD Department of Medicine, KES, Dr. Malak Reddy Homeopathic Medical College, Hospital, Gulbarga, Karnataka. Professional experience of 36 years and teaching experience is 33 years. And Dr. Ashok Patil sir has former Dean of Faculty of Homeopathy, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Science, Bengaluru. Former Chairman, BVVS and Member Academic Council, Member of Faculty of Homeopathic, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Science, Bengaluru. Also Member and Local Inspection Committee. Presented many papers, various events on hypertensive, heart disease, homeopathy in pediatrics and clinical practice, convulsive disorder, respiratory disorders. Also, Dr. Ashok Patil sir participated as a resource person in the ROTP and TOT workshop. Recipient, he received the Best Teacher Award by the Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Science, Bengaluru. So this is a brief introduction of our today's scientific session speaker, Dr. S.G. Biju sir, and convener or chairperson of the session, Dr. Ashok Patil sir. Sir, I welcome you on behalf of B.V.V.S. Homeopathic Medical College, BAGALKOT for this scientific session. So that without waiting, I now call upon Dr. S.G. Biju sir, start the presentation. Please, sir.
Homeopathy. As all of us know, we are running after the schedule. There is a punishment for running after the schedule, that is finishing before the schedule. So we are trying to make it very short. There is only with your cooperation, I can make it happen within no time. If you can't hear me in the last row, you can raise your index finger. If you can hear me and not understanding what I am telling, raise two of your fingers. If you are hear me and understand me and it is bore, if I am boring you, raise your right hand. If you are hearing me, understanding me, it is boring and it is very boring, raise both of your hands, I will stop. Okay, that is only way to finish before the schedule. So without any much introduction, I am moving to my subject proper. So clinical application of non-clinical subjects. Maybe a controversy in the subject title itself. So I think there are only 4 subjects in homeopathic medical syllabus. One is a homeopathy subject, and second one is a non-homeopathy subject, and the third one is a clinical subject, and the fourth one is non-clinical. You can categorize. Okay. You can categorize the entire subject into 4. So in a nutshell, we are going to discuss what are the relevance of these subjects. Sorry. Okay. So the so-called non-homeopathic subject, these are stamped as non-homeopathic subject. Unfortunately, you know, these are the non-homeopathic subjects, and the teachers are also sidelined. Nobody is remembering their anatomy teacher right now. Why? Because when we are stepping into the college, the anatomy teacher will be very strict. My anatomy teacher was very strict. I was always against him. Till I am starting my practice, because he is very strict. And it is quite difficult to learn all these things. And in almost all the colleges, I am not blaming all the colleges, almost all the colleges, the discussion will going on till the last part of the year, last semester of the year. And finally, the head and neck will skip. Usually we are telling that there is no time. Actually, it is because not lack of time, it is because of lack of knowledge. We are not learning the head and neck. So anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, pathology, forensic medicine, practice of medicine, I think it is better to learn this community medicine. It's better to learn community medicine than practice of medicine. So these are the non-subjects. These are the non-subject, that is KNOW subjects. In my 25 and odd years of experience, I can tell you that all these subjects are relevant in clinical practice. Okay. So the relevance of anatomy in homeopathy practice. Okay, let us go back. If you want to grow, you have to become a child. I invite the attention of everybody, even including the seniors. Go back to your first BHMS in anatomy class. We are afraid of, still I am afraid of my anatomy teacher, because he was taking tuition to the MBBS students for anatomy. It's a well-known person, Dr. Konadan and Dr. R. Venugopal. Both of them are pioneers in anatomy. So what all subject we skip, we cannot skip anatomy in our college. Okay. So relevance of anatomy in homeopathy practice. This thing, you know, there are a lot of anatomy terms in materia medica. We are discussing about this materia medica. We are doing PG in organon, we are doing PG in materia medica, we are doing PG in repertory. There are enough anatomical terms there in materia medica. Okay? Without knowing the surface anatomy, you cannot identify what is happening inside. Simply running after the symptom is not enough. Will you give that mic? So without knowing the surface anatomy, you cannot identify the location of pain. From which organ the pain is coming, that is important. So we know there are ever so many explanations in materia medica regarding pain in certain location, and its radiation also, that too through the nerve supply. So this is important for learning materia medica. Okay, the type of joints are well explained in materia medica. I think more than in anatomy, the type of joints are explained, number of times explained in materia medica. Okay, synovial joints, all of you. I am not going to teach you anatomy because I don't know anatomy fully. What all anatomy I need, I am taking. I am referring every book. including Materia Medica, repertory, every book only for my patients. Otherwise, I am not reading. I am not a good reader. I am not a good student, but I am a practitioner, happen to be. Why? Because I have to earn my bread and butter, or just like Srikanth sir told, we have to earn our visa like that, okay? So 6 type of joints are there, synovial joints are there. We can forget about the type of joints, but for swelling of synovial joints, this is my experience, but I only had that too in Vana potency. We are not going to take the case in detail, but we know that there is swelling in synovial joint. At least we must know where are the synovial joints are situated. So you have to go back to your first BHMS knowledge, then only you can prescribe, okay? And crackling in synovial joints, that is natrum force 6. This is my experience, what I am sharing. But we have to know the synovial joint first. Then only you can prescribe natrum force 6, crackling in synovial joints. And ligaments are well explained in Materia Medica. This Gettysburg water, some of you may encounter with this medicine. This is one of the best remedy for ligaments. So without knowing where the ligament is, we cannot prescribe. Why I put the picture of that medicine? When I told to somebody, is that medicine there in our Materia Medica? He asked, it is there in our Materia Medica. It is working very well. So where the ligament is, that is important. Okay? Body membrane, we know. There are only 4 types of membranes: mucous membrane, serous membrane, cutaneous, and synovial membrane. Where these membranes are situated, that is important. That is the importance of anatomy in clinical practice. I am going back to 34 years when I am seeing a disease in the membrane, because it was taught 32 years back. I thankfully remember my anatomy teacher every day, and apologize for what I did against him when I was a student in my first BHMS. I was always against him because he is always asking questions. That was the problem. Without which we cannot do the discussion. In the discussion hall it was terrific. It's a concentration camp. Every day he is asking questions. Every day he is checking out people. Number of times I was out of this discussion hall, and the entire students will see me sitting outside the discussion hall means he is an idiot. So every day it is happening. That is why I was against my anatomy teacher, and that is why I am thankfully remember my anatomy teacher and mentioned. I may forget my Materia Medica teacher, but I never forget my anatomy teacher. Why? Because I am using it in daily basis. Okay, complaints of synovial membrane. So we are discussing about synovial membrane. So you have to see where the synovial membrane is. This is important. Where the synovial joint is, this is important. Where the ligament is, this is important. Colchicum 30, this is my prescription synovial membrane. And for mucous membrane, these are the medicines act repeatedly giving result. Sanguinaria canadensis, Merxol, and Copaiva. These are the medicines acting in the mucous membrane, everybody know. We know it because it is visible. And serous membrane, you know. Bravia 200, sulfur 1, ranunculus bulbosa, senagate. It will work. Unconditionally, it will work. This is my humble request to my medicine. I purchased this medicine by spending money from my pocket. And the medicine is telling that this patient should sleep on the left side and he has to weep and there must be desire from my pocket. This is what practical homeopathy. You can call it as another school. No problem. So Srikanth sir will explain in terms of that school also. You don't worry. Okay. So it will act on serous membrane. So fluid collection in serous membrane, that is a separate entity. Aposine of 6C, these potencies are very particular. If you are giving 30 and if you are not getting result, I am not responsible. But if you are giving 6C, there will be result. And Kalisulf 6X, it will act on serous membrane. So clinical application of embryology is also connected with anatomy. The anatomy teachers are supposed to teach it. I don't know how many anatomy teachers are teaching it. But in our college, it was still, I still remember that Dr. Purushottam Kurup, he is a loud person. Gesta medullary apparatus is always telling. Even though we are sleeping, gesta medullary apparatus will wake us from sleep. Okay. So the knowledge of embryology, while I think even in the predictive school, they are also following the knowledge of embryology. So while practicing genetic medicine, this is a thing which I have been doing for the past 25 years. For all pregnant ladies, there is a protocol in our college, in our clinic. So they will reach at our clinic and they will collect it. And during the entire pregnancy period, they are using it. In the first month or immediately after the precard is positive, we are giving syphilinum tenum. Okay. And after, second medicine is carcinosin on 8th week. This is our protocol. Okay. You love it or leave it. That is all. And tuberculinum tenum on 12th week. And medornum on 16th week, and sulfur vannam on 20th week, and Sovarna 200 on 24th. I can give explanation lectures after lectures, but first of all you give it, and if you are getting result, then I will explain. Otherwise you will have enough questions, and we are not spending much of time. And Sovarnam, then this is only one combination which I am using in my clinic, Biocon number 20. So this is for delivery on 20th week onwards, and Pulsarla Vannam and Colophyllum if necessary for easy labor. So when we are doing something, if you want to repair a TV or a radio or mobile, from where we can start? We can I repair the mobile of Dr. Manan Thekadi? He won't allow. You have to repair your own radio. You have to repair your own TV. You have to repair your own car. You have to repair your own mobile. That is what I did. This was my first successful case. This is my daughter, Dr. Advaita B. Nair. She